Welcome, and congratulations on becoming part of our team. It is my pleasure to welcome you to an environment which truly exudes care, concern, and compassion for other individuals. My name is Jordan Carey, and I am the director here at the Carey Cardiac Rehabilitation Center. You are not chosen by mistake. Rather, you are carefully selected because the qualities you displayed during your interview closely resemble the goals and missions of the Carey Cardiac Rehabilitation Center. I look forward to watching you grow and blossom into an even greater employee than you are now. I hope that our company will help you achieve the dreams you have set forth for yourself. Each day you come to work, I expect nothing less than your best. Our clients are a special group of individuals who have been through many trials and tribulations. They deserve the best care and attention that you can give them, and it is our job to keep them motivated to continue to live a healthy lifestyle so that they do not become complacent with their lives in their current state. Let's go ahead and take some time together to go over some things so that you can learn a little more about who you are working for and what you should expect to see. I look forward to the contributions you will bring to our team, and I look forward to working with you in the times to come. Our cardiac rehabilitation program is designed with our patients in mind. Our target group of individuals are those who have had a heart attack, heart disease, or those who have had surgery to treat heart disease recover. We understand this can be a trying time in our patients' lives, but we believe that in treating our patients with compassion, understanding, and encouragement, we will be able to nurture their desire to create a healthier and more active lifestyle, to help reduce the risk of further heart problems. It is our duty to help educate and inform our patients how they can overcome cardiac disease and how they can prevent cardiac diseases as well. Of course, we want to be the best cardiac rehabilitation center around. However, our main focus is our patients and what is best for them. If we come out to be the best, then that's a fantastic perk and we'll take it. But that is not our main focus. Our main mission is to rehabilitate patients who have been impacted by a major cardiac event, to promote awareness of cardiovascular diseases and their causes, to prevent further episodes of cardiovascular events, to support a healthier lifestyle through age-appropriate exercise, and to educate patients and their support system of the benefits of cardiac rehabilitation so that they have another encouraging voice in their life. At Carey Cardiac Rehabilitation, we believe in having a diverse staff because each individual has something different to bring to our program, which helps us to better connect with our patients. We encourage our employees to develop relationships with our patients because personal relationships build trust, and we definitely want our patients to trust who they are working with. We also believe in creating an atmosphere where hospitality and friendliness is evident so that our patients feel welcomed and loved anytime they step foot into our facility. When one feels a sense of belonging amongst a group of people, they feel safe and secure because they know they will be taken care of. Because our patients have been through a lot, we want to make sure that we can get them back to just doing life how they used to. Our goal is to facilitate recovery as quickly as possible after a heart attack or heart surgery, to lessen complications from heart disease, as well as reduce the chances of further cardiac episodes, to improve cardiovascular performance in individuals who already have heart disease, to educate the patients of risk factors that can lead to coronary heart disease and other cardiac health problems, to help the patient adopt a healthy lifestyle change, and to improve patient health and quality of life. We understand not everyone is the same, and some individuals face challenges the majority of the population doesn't have to face. We don't discriminate against any individual on the basis of age, gender, ethnicity, orientation, disability, etc. As long as you meet the qualifications required for the position you inquire about, there is no reason that you can't be treated like everyone else. It is the policy of Carey Cardiac Rehabilitation to ensure no job applicant or employee receives less than favorable treatment on the grounds of gender, race, marital status, disability, age, part-time or fixed-term contract status, sexual orientation or religion, or is disadvantaged by conditions or requirements that cannot be shown to be justifiable. The application of recruitments, training, and promotion policies to all individuals will be on the basis of job requirements and the individual's ability and merits. Discrimination will not be tolerated in our facility. If at any time you feel as though you are being discriminated against, you need to alert the Human Resource Department immediately so that they can best handle the situation and take the proper precautions to make sure it does not happen again. Employment with Carey Cardiac Rehabilitation Center is voluntarily entered into, and you are free to resign from your position with us at any time. We hope that you plan to stay with us for a while, but you are free to leave at any time with or without cause. Similarly, the Carey Cardiac Rehabilitation Center may terminate the employment relationship at will at any time, with or without notice or cause, so long as there is no violation of applicable law. You are expected to follow our company policies at all times, and any failure to do so may result in disciplinary action or even termination. As an employee, you are also required to attend mandatory training sessions, which will further educate you on our company policies. Failure to comply and to attend to these training sessions may also result in disciplinary action as well. As an employee, only full-time staff members working 36 hours or more a week are eligible for benefits through the Carey Cardiac Rehabilitation Center. We do offer health care plans through our facility. However, you may choose to opt out if you desire to do so. All employees, regardless of part-time or full-time status, will have a yearly evaluation done. This evaluation lets you as an employee know how you're doing and what you need to do to improve on, as well as what areas we may need to improve on ourselves in order to help you improve yourself. All information that we receive from you from the date of hire will remain confidential. This includes any yearly evaluations as well as your records will all be kept under lock and key. Only individuals who must work directly with your files and who have completed the confidentiality training will have access to it, but even then, they will have to come get the keys from me, just as an extra precaution, to ensure that people who are getting the files are actually ones who are allowed to view them. And the keys are with me at all times. Each employee will receive a policy and procedures manual during employee orientation. There is a page in it that you will need to sign and date and return it back to us once you have completed it. This page is an agreement which states that you agree to all of the terms and conditions set forth in the handbook, and failure to comply with these rules at any time could result in termination. We're skimming over some of the main points in the handbook right now, going through this presentation, But if I had done a presentation over the whole manual, you would have been sitting here for a very long time. So make sure you do actually take time to look through your policies and procedures manual to ensure that you understand everything that you are getting yourself into. And if you have any questions about anything in the policy and procedures manual, you are more than welcome to come talk to me, and I would be more than happy to help you go over anything that you might be a little wary about. As I stated in an earlier slide, all employees who are full-time and who work at least 36 hours or more per week are eligible for benefits. We already mentioned that we do have health care you can sign up for or opt out of if you choose to do so. But you do also accrue paid time off each pay period. The paid time off is split into two subcategories: vacation time and sick leave. Therefore, even if you were to use all of your sick and vacation time, just like if you were at any other facility, that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't have any more time for the rest of the year, which is fantastic, especially if you have kids. Just to be sure, you can continue to accrue your time just as long as you do what you're supposed to do and work. And who knows, even if you accrue enough time, you may be able to take vacation, just as long as you put in enough notice in advance of the days you're planning to take off. As I also mentioned earlier, we do require that you go through mandatory training. I promise we don't make you sit through training just because we want to get you out of our hair. Each training session has a purpose and has its role in keeping everyone safe and happy. Here are just a few examples of training sessions that you would need to complete. Equality and diversity. We all need to know how to treat each other with respect and be mindful of each other's culture and beliefs. This session will help you to be sensitive to each other's needs. Health and safety. You'll learn how important it is to wash your hands and how to dispose of waste products properly if you don't already, especially if any bodily fluids are involved. Hazard training. Not that we necessarily deal with any crazy chemicals, but since we are in the healthcare field, it is important to understand what hazardous material labels mean. Plus, we do clean with cleaning products, which could be a potential hazard as well. Fire safety. In this training session, we will go over the evacuation plan in case of a fire emergency, and we'll also learn how to use a fire extinguisher to put out a fire in case the need arises. Infection control training does kind of go along the lines of health and safety, but because our patients are already not in the best health, they are at an increased risk for infection. This is where having a relationship with patients is extremely important. If you have a patient that comes in frequently, you should get to know that patient, and you should be able to tell if something is a little off with that patient. For example, if they seem a little pale that day, maybe they have anemia that has developed, or maybe they're bleeding internally and they don't know it. You need to know these things so that you can be proactive in helping them find the problem and figure out a solution for it, even if that solution is just sending them to their primary healthcare physician to take care of them. Basically, this training is going to tell you why it is so important to have a good relationship with your patients. Basic life support. If you don't already have CPR and first aid training, which most of you should, since you are coming into a cardiac rehabilitation center, you'll at least be certified after completing this training, and you'll even receive your card probably within the next week or so after you complete that training, because this is going to be one of those training sessions that is priority for you to complete. Safeguarding vulnerable adults is exactly what it sounds like. If you remember, our target population is extremely vulnerable. Typically, they are older in age, and some can be pretty frail depending upon what kind of shape they're in and what kind of cardiac condition they're in. We need to learn practices to help keep them safe in a variety of different situations while they are with us, and we also need to teach them how to protect themselves while they are away from us. Conflict management. Although we hope we are never in a conflict with anyone who we work with, it is always best to be prepared in the off chance that we do need to use conflict management skills. HIPAA. HIPAA is extremely important in the healthcare field. Patient confidentiality training is extremely important. We never talk about our patients to other individuals unless the patient gives permission for us to do so. This training is also another one of those training sessions that will be top priority, that everyone will have to attend very soon, and this is going to be something that you will have to complete on a yearly basis, because we definitely want to make sure that none of our patients' information is getting out into the hands of people who should not have it. We're on the home stretch to our orientation presentation, but we need to talk about a few things that you need to not do while you work at Carey Cardiac Rehabilitation Center, or really anywhere for that matter. We expect each of our employees to treat each other with respect and to treat our patients with respect as well. We follow the golden rule of treat others the way you want to be treated, and I understand that things will happen and your feathers will be ruffled by someone that you work with, but it's usually best to hold your tongue in situations that make you so frustrated and angry. Otherwise, you may regret the words that come out of your mouth, and words cannot be taken back, so please, please, please keep that in mind. And I'll let you take a look at these little cartoons right here for a second. The first cartoon at the top, this is one of those examples where you can't take words back after you say them. The little dog is saying, "I just got promoted again. It's easy to succeed if everyone likes you." Well, how is that going to make the guy feel that he's talking to? That's probably going to make him feel like crap, to be quite honest. He's probably thinking, well, man, nobody likes me. Why do I even bother? And who knows, he could be an unstable individual whose self-esteem levels have already plummeted to an all-time low, and that could have set him straight over the edge. And then you look at the second comment, or the second cartoon, where all of these men are suggesting that they go to Hooters for a company party. Well, that's not even professional at all. And, to make matters worse, there's a lady sitting there with them. You don't do those kind of things at all, especially not in a professional area, especially not in a professional setting. You definitely want to try to not make people purposefully uncomfortable. Sexual harassment or harassment of any kind will not be tolerated, If you are reported to HR for harassment of another individual, you will get a warning the first time, as well as a face-to-face conversation with me. We'll discuss what happened with everyone who is involved in that situation, but not at the same time. Each individual will be spoken with at a different time, and it will be noted in everyone's employee file who was involved. A second time will be an automatic termination of employment, which may seem a little steep, but if we find that after the first time, it probably is pretty likely in that face-to-face conversation that you committed the crime that was brought against you, then you do it a second time. I don't want it in our area a third time. You need to move on with your life, and good luck finding a job that's going to take you. Since you've been so patient through this entire presentation, I thought that you might like to watch a little video compilation of the TV show The Office, and these are moments that you definitely don't want to do. So please do not be any of these people.
This is huge. That's what she said.
Let's do it. Let's get ugly. Let's get real.
Okay. If I have to do this, based on stereotypes that are totally untrue, that I do not agree with, you would maybe not be a very good driver.
Oh man, am I a woman?
Listen, you're cute. There's no getting around it. So, I don't know if you like country music, but I was thinking maybe one of these days we could drive out to a field, crank up some tunes, smoke a few back and nudos, maybe even toss a disc around. But wait, uday, uye, inkpe, ampe.
Yes.
Dwight tried to kiss me,
What?
and I didn't tell anyone because I'm not really sure how I feel about it.
That is not true. Redact it. Redact it.
Well, I'm not actually making a formal complaint. I just really think we should talk about it.
Michael, like, this must be obvious how wrong this is.
Oh, the Antichrist.
Okay, you can't. Look, you cannot push religion.
Oh, but I
in
can
the
push
office.
drugs in here. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
you-
Well, you have to pick one or the other. Your choice.
I'll go. No, sweet cheeks. We need somebody who's actually made a sale.
Am I hot right now?
Why would I or anyone else think that you're hot right now?
I need 2 men on this. That's what she said. No time. But she did. No time! Guys!
I never touch a pregnant woman.
Sold for $300 to me! The hell's that?
The only gavel I could find.
It squeaks when you bang it. That's what she said.
Who saw Dwight do this?
Okay, really?
Would you consider this a terrorist incident?
I felt terrorized.
Come on.
Michael's got a few tricks for Valentine's Day. He found a place where you can get 12 plastic roses for $10, and he's got a great line. Me so thorny.
There's that ass.
Hey, hey, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, don't take it away.
Oh. Ah.
I will reiterate again that any failure to comply with our policies and procedures will first result in disciplinary action. If there is a further continuation of noncompliance, that would also result in termination from our company. Well, again, I just want to tell you that we are so glad that you are part of our team, and we want to wish you the warmest welcome, especially a warm welcome into our family. We look forward to getting to know you and to see what kind of an impact you all have on the Cary Cardiac Rehabilitation Team. Again, please make sure that you read over your policies and procedures manual, and if you have any questions about it, feel free to come talk to us, and we will sit down and listen to your concerns, and we will definitely take them into consideration